Hi, it's Tara Green. I'm going to talk about this Labor Day weekend. So this is kind of like the final weekend of the summer, although summer doesn't really end until the autumn equinox, which is on the 22nd. So let's give you an idea of what's happening. So the moon is in Leo, so things are quite fiery and upbeat, and people want to party and dance and have a good time, and that's good. Everybody gets happy dancing these days. The moon in Leo is always very dramatic, though, so expect some drama till the moon changes signs. So the moon sextiles Mercury in Libra, so that's really nice for connecting, relationships, expressing yourself. The sun will inconjunct Chiron in Aries. So these inconjuncts, or quincunxes they're called, are when any planets are 150 degrees apart and they literally cannot see each other. They're in different elements. They don't speak the same language. So unfortunately, there is no astrological entrepreneurs except maybe astrologers. So you could be feeling wounded or hurt, or, Virgos can be really sensitive, actually. They're very analytical, but they can be very sensitive. It could affect your digestion. Anything that's hurting or bothering you could be really affecting your digestion. So watch what you eat really carefully. The Leo moon opposes Saturn in Aquarius. Now, this is September the 4th, of course. So this is a chance where you get to, kind of get a bit detached about what's going on. Maybe some family dramas, especially over the weekend. Usually families get together. Gives you a chance to see things from a higher perspective. Leo rules the heart, and sometimes we can get overly passionate, overly egotistic. That's the downside of Leo, overly pushy. So Saturn Aquarius gives us sort of cooling off time, so you want to kind of balance that out. And then the Leo moon trines Chiron and Aries. Again, lots of energies here about the heart being wounded, your feelings being wounded, your ego being wounded. So this could be like an end of a relationship, or something maybe not turning out the way you expected, and you're hurt and your ego is feeling bruised. But it's good to talk about it, The Leo moon squares Uranus and Taurus. So this is the cosmic whoopee cushion. This is where Uranus steps in and does his thing that he does best, which is put chaos into things. Now, of course, you want to apply this to traveling, because people are going to be traveling by car or plane or whatever over the weekend. So be especially careful of people doing radical, crazy, not staying in their lane kind of stuff. That's Uranus and Taurus. So, it can be very inspiring. Uranus and Taurus is very inspiring. Get up some unusual conversations, maybe really outside the box, especially with Saturn Aquarius applying to the moon there too. A couple of big aspects now. This is the first one. Mercury trines Saturn in Aquarius. So that one's nice for establishing a sense of peace and balance, or trying to, in your relationship, kind of from a cool, detached perspective. Saturn is always karmic. Saturn is the lawgiver, he's the tester, he's the great mediator. Now, there's another aspect as well. Mercury is also trining the North Node on the 3rd. So that's another nice one. You want to follow your highest GPS with Mercury trining the North Node. That is on the 3rd. So follow your own GPS. So the North Node is in Gemini. It's opening your mind, being curious, asking questions, not believing everything that's coming at you. So looking at things in a whole different perspective. I mean, that's what Saturn and Aquarius is really all about. So maybe seeing a new way that you can reframe your relationships. Okay, now on the 5th, the Leo moon inconjuncts Neptune and Pisces. This is in the wee hours, so this could be something in your dream, something kind of weird or unexpected, or a strange turn of events, or maybe you go into another dimension, Neptune and Pisces. And then the Leo moon sextiles Venus and Libra, so that's a nice sextiles when the planets are 60 degrees apart, are very nice supportive energies. It looks like an asterisk or a star, that symbol. So nice for connecting, peacemaking, everybody's feeling happy, joyous, and very loving. It's all about relationships with Venus and Libra. The moon then inconjuncts Pluto and Capricorn. So this is where the troubles start brewing below the surface early in the morning. So being a little bit too overbearing, or just expecting everybody to do things your way or the way you want, is going to rebound on you with resentment. Pluto and Capricorn is always about power and control and obsession and, just wanting to do things your way. Okay, now the moon opposes Jupiter in Aquarius, so this is a very lovely, expansive, early morning aspect. So Jupiter, again, higher-minded, very logical. lofty, very idealistic. It's good energy. I mean, Jupiter's still retrograde along with a pile of other planets, so really things are not really moving forward the way you'd like. But still, Moon opposite Jupiter is a feel-good, transit. You can be bigger than your usual self. And then the Moon is void, of course, from 10:22 a.m. That's Eastern Daylight Time until 7:06 p.m. So truly, this is a day to really relax, not do anything, really just, mudge out is the word that's coming to my mind. The Moon enters Virgo, where we start to get very factual and grounded and neat and organized. We want to take care of all the mess that the parties, if you had a big party, this is the cleanup time. Okay, so cleaning up the mess. It's good for you to be in nature, watch your diet, watch your upper digestion. It could be a good time to do a cleanse with the Moon in Virgo. So we want to get everything organized. Lots of kids are going back to school. This is like, get things organized, get your room tidy, declutter, get everything done now. This is really the best time to do it, okay? And then the big aspect, now you're going to probably be feeling this one build all weekend. This is Venus in Libra, where she is in her power, and she's in her own sign, squaring Pluto and Capricorn. So again, this is big shadow issues coming up. Pluto and Capricorn, of course it is responsible, I believe, for bringing up all the shadows that we've been seeing in the world since 2008, and this will continue until 2023 into 24, getting more intense actually as Pluto reaches the latter degrees of Capricorn. So Venus and Libra square Pluto and Capricorn, so you might not know that somebody's actually very conservative, wants to be in control, wants to be in power. This might be a bit of a shock, or again, there's just power struggles in the relationship. Now this could relate to family, kind of big shadow issues going on. So, you may really need to try to keep that balance. Venus and Libra is not naturally balanced. They're trying to get there. They're holding the two oppositions, which is a wonderful thing to do because they're actually complementary and not oppositional. So you may be tested to really maintain your neutrality. Neutrality, a good thing that people really need these days. All right, I'm going to go on to the 6th because that's the new moon in a bit. But anyway, I'm going to stop here for now. Wishing you all the best blessings, safe, happy, healthy Labor Day weekend. If you want to get in touch with me, I'm at tarot.com. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really want to get to that 1,000 people finally. Follow me on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I'm even on TikTok. Many blessings to you and yours.